Hey, everybody. Welcome back to some more stone technology. I am, of course, joined by Isaac in our wonderful little room of Regency and regalness.
Ooh, Regency.
Isaac.
I love a little bit of Regency, a little splash of Regency in my life. Nick, it's
Regency.
really livens up a day, you know?
Hell yeah. If we were on the Monopoly board right now, Isaac, we'd be one of the blue ones.
Yeah, isn't Regent Street? Isn't Regent Street a green?
Oh, I don't know, Isaac.
I think there's a Regent Street that's a green, Nick. So I think
we're not quite pro, like
not quite
you,
opulent
Isaac.
enough. Looks at the monitor. Currently has online game of Monopoly with pros going.
But yeah, Monopoly, Minesweeper, he's got them all going.
Yeah, no, we're not quite
at its finest.
Not quite opulent enough to be Mayfair or Park Lane yet, Nick.
Oh,
so,
those are the ones, aren't they?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
we're up with Regent Street, Bond Street, and whatever the other green's called. I don't know the third green. This is why I'm not the world champion.
Get him out of here. He's forgotten one of them.
I know there's yellows. There's a Piccadilly in yellow. There's a Trafalgar in red. There's a Vine Street in orange.
Nice.
There's a Northumberland Street in pink.
Oh my god.
There's a Euston in blue, and then there is there's two browns. And I don't know the name.
You just sounded like there's two browns as well, Isaac.
Regent Oxford and Bond are the greens. Thank you, chat.
Yes,
Old Kent is the one of the browns. Thank you, chat.
They've got a peep show monopoly now.
They've got every monopoly you can get under the sun.
The peep show one. Yeah,
this is the UK monopoly, by the way. There are different monopolies internationally.
Oh yeah, what the hell's the America one? It's like LaGuardia.
Manhattan.
I don't know. East Street.
Let's have a look. American Monopoly. What do they have?
For some reason, I just thought they used the British one. But
no, I think it's an American game. I think we stole their game.
Right.
It's not.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it's not the other way around, Nick. You know. So they've got Park Place and Broadwalk as their blues.
Right.
And then they've got Pennsylvania Avenue, North Carolina Avenue, and Pacific Avenue as their greens. Yeah, they've got quite a
few. That's dirty.
And then
wrong to me.
The Trafalgar is Illinois Avenue as well. So they've got
my goodness,
they've got some states, Atlanta, going around Tennessee. Yeah, they've got New York. They've got all the more states going around, but no, yeah, in the UK, it's very different.
Interesting. It's been so long since I played Monopoly. It's been years. I need to play.
Yeah, no, I can't. Maybe we should, man. You want to get the digital version?
Get the board out.
Oh,
yeah,
I'll pack my board up and I'll just drive down.
Oh yeah, we'll play it, man. Yeah, play it on my dining table. We'll get a little camera down view.
I was going to say in the backseat of my car, but we can do it on your dining table.
Oh no, let's do it in the backseat of your car, Isaac.
Get in the back of my.
That lets you put the car on deductibles. Using it for business purposes. On the Monopoly board, obviously.
It is a mini, so we might have a bit of a hard time getting in there.
All right. Fold the seats down, Isaac.
Keep
the poo open.
with the big board, but Oh jeez. Well, what we'll do is we'll play in the back of the car, but we'll play on a Steam Deck, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. We'll play the digital version in the car
together. Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
But we'll
so you
roll
can still
real
put
dice.
The car on deductible.
Talking to HMRC, I played Monopoly in this car earlier this year.
Yeah,
and that was my biggest video, so I think this is actually 100% of my car use is for.
Yeah. So why do we owe you tax this year? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, but it's because of my car.
Yeah, no, I bought this Tesla Model S, and then we played Monopoly in it. That's why I bought it.
It's like Logan Paul. Why do we owe you tax? You bought a Bugatti this year. It was like, oh yeah, I played Monopoly in the back. That's because it was really have a boot. Oh man. Hi,
so
everyone. Welcome back.
We got a problem, Nick.
Oh, do we? Oh, we do. Look at this.
Yeah.
Red.
So
the usual.
Over here, you'll notice, Nick, that we have 3,900 Insanium Essence, which is a large amount, but is not up to the standards we were promised.
Right. It's
Now there's a reason.
Delivered.
There's a reason for that, Nick. If you check the old ender chests here, we have a drainage clog
Oh, hello, fertilized essence.
And if you press Z, Nick, you'll see that we have almost 250,000 fertilized essence.
A lot of fertilized essence.
Sitting there.
So if we have 222,000 fertilized essence, and that's a 10% drop chance, does that mean we would have had like 2 million plus?
Maybe
the good stuff.
It might be more than a 10% drop chance. With this, like, I feel like we've got a lot. Oh no, look, actually, I guess because we're turning obviously our Inferium into Insanium, right? So yeah, we probably have gone over 2 million Insanium, right?
Nice.
I don't know what 4,000 to the power of like 4 is, or whatever the number.
To be fair, it might actually correlate.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Anyway, what we should be able to do, Nick. So what we should have done is we should have put a black hole unit down for the freaking fertilized essence.
Fertilized essence,
right? Not for the. We didn't need it for this, right? But we can make that work. So
yeah, we've taught it, haven't we, now as well?
But we can't request anything until we get space. That's our current predicker. In fact, if you ever take anything out of the system right now, it's going to, you're never going back in.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, I see.
You ever had that? Like, you ever had like, you're in a place and if you leave, you're not allowed back?
Yeah, I've had that with clubs a few times.
Yeah.
I've had that with
lounges, maybe.
Yeah, like venues, like for events and stuff like that.
My house.
Yeah. No, that's when I'm allowed in. I'm never allowed out.
We're not supposed to talk about it.
You hear that upstairs, Isaac?
Nick says, looking around at the basement walls.
Yeah, it's a bit dark down here, lads. Oh dear. Okay, so you're just moving them into this drawer for now, then.
Yeah, I'm trying to make some space so that we can throw a black hole unit down.
Let me help with this. But yeah. I'm assuming you've been in that situation as well. Like you go to a place, they let you out, and then you try and go in there like, nah, sorry, mate. And
I think I mentioned it earlier in the year when I went to see my first live music performance, also known as a concert. There was like a little pre-concert venue, like that you could pay extra for, and you get like a free drink and stuff. Yeah. And because it was a special occasion, I did. And then once when we were there, they were like, "Yeah, you can. If you leave, you can't come back. Just an FYI." Right. And it was like, "All right, fine." Okay.
No
stamps, no cards, no nothing. No, it's like once you're out of this room, it's a one-way valve.
Yeah.
One-way
valve.
Not allowed back in. We physically can't let you in.
It's just like this. It's like a pipe or a sewage system.
Oh yeah, there was a slide that they pushed us down.
Yeah.
So, do we want to start maybe replacing, like over here, we've not filled up all these drawers. Do we want to start maybe replacing some of these drawers with black hole units, or are we going to put the black hole units elsewhere? Because I have a feeling we're going to need more of these, right?
Yes, especially when Singularity Town hits, right?
Exactly. Much like, not quite up there with Lazy Town, but Singularity Town, my second favorite children's TV show.
It's my second favorite town in the UK.
But if we're gonna need like 5 million iron, right, we're gonna need a black hole unit for iron as well. So
yeah. So I mean, the thing is, right, is that
you like the aesthetic of this.
I do like the aesthetic, and also when you break a drawer, does all the stuff come out?
No,
they don't, do they?
No.
I think we can move them separate, though. I reckon.
Over here, we were thinking of putting more compacting drawers up top, Nick, like this, right? But we could just put down black hole units, right? Like this.
Yeah, we could
along the top.
Yeah, I guess it also depends, like how many. Like, will we need 12? More than 12 black hole units?
That's a good question, Nick.
Because then that would work quite well if we just lined the top of all of these with those.
Yeah, I mean, we could start there, right? We can always maneuver should we need to.
Exactly. Okay, so that's
for now. I'm just going to put an exporter on this to export the remaining
fertilized essence into there. Yeah,
exactly right.
Sounds good.
So go on.
My question is so are we now fully angling? That's the word I'm looking for. Are we fully angling to singularities now?
Well, I think
all
so.
the dirty work is done.
I don't know if all the dirty work is done, but like we can start focusing in on the singularities and then do like the groundwork for the missing groundwork. We can fill in the missing patches of ground, I guess, as we go.
Bit of gardening.
Yeah, exactly.
Bit of gardening in our youth. Cool. Okay, that's good. So if we scroll down to creative stuff, we go ultimate singularity. That's the one. Ooh, yeah. Ooh,
it's also,
yeah.
don't forget, ultimate ingots are a big player in this game.
Yes. Those are the two main things, right? Ultimate ingot, here we go. So we need like seeds for all of this stuff, don't we? That's the play.
We do.
Right?
Now, you know, we can stand here, Nick, and we can spend 600 years making seeds. But I feel like I might do a lot of that between streams.
Sure, it's not the most appealing thing, right? Quite grindy.
That's the thing. Like, we've got the prosperity shards. We've got 8,000, 9,000 of them. So making
brilliant.
more prosperity seeds, not going to be a problem for us.
Yeah, that's no problem at all.
If we need to make like iron seeds, it's like 4 iron, 4 tertium, and then the prosperity seed base, right? So you just put it down, press the button, jobs are good, and you know you request the tertium because we've got so much insanium. You know, if it's the same, if you want signalum seeds, you know, you put down 4 signalum, which we've got, imperium, prosperity, easy, right? So I think, unlike in Ocean Block, I might do a lot of that between streams because it's just otherwise just tedious, right?
Yeah. You can put, you know, ASMR playlist on and just get on with that.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
I can put on Man Licks Ice for 6 hours and just get it going. You know.
Oh yeah. God, there's be a lot of tongue stick in that, man.
Oh yeah. The slow, you know, crackling, slightly painful sound of when he rips his tongue off the ice, like. But it's slow and it's just a little painful, you know. It's
oh yeah. There's a few of those taste buds get torn off. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. So we know what Isaac's going to be doing tomorrow morning for the next stream.
But yeah, I think, Nick, for this episode of Stone Technology, we need to pivot our eyeballs, Nick, onto back onto MEKANISM.
Okay.
Because I think we need to go with
the flow.
But I also think we need a reactor, man.
A MEKANISM reactor.
I think we need to go through the old fissile fuel, fission reactor, plutonium, polonium.
Yes. We need that stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
Right. I have a feeling MS Paint might come out in this. I
don't think it's as bad as we think. No, I think it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Like, if you just type in fissile fuel, we need an isotopic centrifuge to make the fissile fuel from uranium hexafluoride. Today we might make a few seeds, you know, maybe uranium seeds, maybe sulfur seeds, maybe fluorite seeds. So those 3 are going to be useful for us. But then we need like 3 chemical infusers, 1 enrichment chamber, a chemical, like a decondensator or 2. Like, it's nothing, a chemical oxidizer.
Right?
Yeah, there's nothing super crazy here.
And if you teach the system how to make all of them, then you just kind of request on demand.
Yeah, just slap
as
a
we
dap,
set
right?
the stuff up, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? And especially given that we might need a lot of fissile fuel, so we might have to set up the system that makes fissile fuel multiple times, right? We might need multiple of each machine, so teaching them is just worth it.
Yeah, sure. Like multiple, like, production lines, I guess.
Exactly.
In this situation. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
So
now, the good news, Nick, is that we have the mining dimension, man. So we can put our reactor risk-free in a separate dimension. We can just build it out here in the field. We fight for our meals. That's Babbitt O'Reilly. But we can build it out here, man. And just not have to worry about it. Obviously, we don't want it to explode, but like if it does explode, we can, you know, keep it away from our base.
Excellent. Right. I've just discovered that I don't have the mining dimension waypoint.
It's just a portal here, man. It's right next to the waypoint.
I've gone through the bloody thing.
It's right here. This little dark box.
This thing. Oh, it is so dark, isn't it? That's why I didn't notice it.
Yeah, just right click, man.
Going in.
There you go.
Oh, it is so green here, isn't it?
It's so green.
It's so green.
Plus the solar neutron activator that's required to turn like nuclear waste into polonium requires sunlight. And so I think we have to actually use the mining dimension in order to do that.
Yes, of course. I do remember all of this from Ocean Block. Yeah, it's nice that we've got this lovely green endless pasture to irradiate and
to frolic in.
To frolic in. The color of this grass is ripe for frolicking, Isaac, to be fair.
Would you say you've frolicked in the past, Nick?
In a field of wheat, maybe, perhaps.
After
Theresa May.
Famously. Yeah, she wasn't allowed to either, man. You know, that was
I know.
That was nefarious.
Breaking the law, Isaac.
No wonder she's no longer Prime Minister.
Yeah. got cancelled.
Confessing to those crimes.
Heinous crimes at that, Isaac. Heinous
yeah, that's
crimes.
it. The royal vote turned on her after that.
Yeah, I may have been prone to frolicking in my past, Isaac.
Right.
I did it as well, where I skipped.
So, for those who don't know, I think somebody asked her, "What's the naughtiest thing you've done?"
Yeah,
something silly like that. Some dumb question. Yeah. And then Theresa May responds with, "As a child, she's like the daughter of like a pastor, right? Not like a pastor is in the food, like as in the
her brother is called Rigatoni.
Her first name is
Fusilli.
It's a Boris situation. It's actually Taglatone Theresa May.
Theresa May. Oh,
but no, and she was like, "Oh well, as a child, I was." We frolicked in the fields of wheat. We skipped through fields of wheat.
No, not the fields. the ones that can't be frolicked.
And that's like people. That's the worst thing you've done. What?
We're out here with like lime wire and stuff. Allegedly, she's there frolicking in a field. But then again, like what's his face? One of the Miliband brothers, Ed Miliband. He got cancelled because he ate a sandwich on camera. So
yeah,
I mean,
he did eat
the UK is just crazy, isn't it?
That's true, actually.
Yeah. So there we go, peeps.
Have you seen him eat a bacon sandwich though?
I think I've seen a picture of him eating the bacon sandwich. It looked quite tasty.
Yeah, it did right. Yeah, pretty good, actually, honestly.
I don't think it was worth it.
Don't blame him for devouring it.
Worth it, yeah. Maybe he didn't have breakfast, Could have been like 2 p.m. and that was the first meal of the day. It was a bacon sandwich. So, I mean, if he just did need to absolutely hound the thing down.
Yeah, that's fair, man. Who hasn't had to hound down some bacon every once in a while,
God, we all deserve cancelling. After
maybe though, maybe we all do,
Yeah. Do you need any seeds then, ATM, Isaac?
Yeah,
or is it all going to be things that are made using this production line that's not been made yet?
I need uranium seeds. I need sulfur seeds. I need fluorite seeds. And that's about it, I think.
Fluorite seed. Is fluorite made? Oh, is there fluorite seeds? Fluorite. How do you spell?
It's flour, but only you are the wrong way around.
Flour. Oh, right. Fluorite. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, we've got 7,000 fluorite.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, bloody hell! Is that just been coming?
We get
in
it from
sifting?
gravel sifting.
That's quite useful. That. God, we've got loads of the stuff. So we've got a buffer essentially. Even if we start tearing through supplies, we need uranium. We have uranium. Yeah, we've got loads of uranium. It's the.
Do we not have a combiner?
I thought we did have a combiner.
I thought we had a combine harvester. I am holding it. I'm such a fool. Never mind. I've got the combine harvester in my inventory. I think I had to do some shimmying in the last stream.
Some shim blam
to make room for the extra metallurgic infuser that can enrich carbon molecules.
Right.
So I think that's the trouble we ran into there.
That's the reason. Right. I see. I see.
You ever been in a field of wheat though, man?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to live
in a field
near
of wheat.
Some fields. And
right.
So I think we used to, I don't think we were allowed to. And there was always this, when you were a child, there was always the farmer's got an air rifle. Farmer's got an air rifle. They're going to kill us. They're going to shoot you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was obviously like a thrill, right?
Yeah.
So we would go on to these fields.
I was always told that the farmers actually had like actual weapons. Like
right. See, I didn't know
I thought I would actually
was.
die. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought an air rifle was just a rifle, right?
Right,
but
okay.
it shot air out that was so powerful that it would kill you. I mean, come on, that makes logical sense, right? I didn't realise an air rifle is just a really, really, really fancy BB gun, right?
Yeah.
No one would be scared of it if they called it that.
Right.
So we used to go into the fields, and then the wheat is tall, man. Well, maybe I was just really small, actually.
I mean, I think maybe a bit of both.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I actually have been in fields of wheat.
Right.
Yeah,
see, I was told that they because you can actually buy firearms in the UK, right? But like you have to have a license. And I was always under the impression that like farmers were the only ones who had those, like not only ones, but like usually the only ones who would go for those, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, no, I was terrified of going in fields, man, as a kid.
So you avoided all fields at all costs?
I imagined at any point in time there was like if I walked onto a field that was like, you know, said private land, that there was going to be a farmer,
sniper tower,
exactly, a farmer camping Call of Duty style in like just poking his head out of a little window. You would see him, and as soon as I stepped over the line, that was it. I was going to be dead, just gone. Like 9-year-old me, just boom,
there, like,
end of life,
quaking in his boots. No, don't go in. Don't go in. Oh, you're going to get shot.
I thought that was that. Someone said, how do they protect their animals from wolves and such? I don't know if we have that many wolves, man, in the UK. I've never... Foxes, maybe?
Foxes, yeah. And I think that is partially why they have the air
weapon
rifles.
Rate, sure.
Yeah, it's to shoot foxes. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one. I've also always been under the impression, as a child anyway, that it was just really the farmers that was the target market for firearms and firearms licenses.
Yeah.
But yeah, have frolicked, can confirm.
Wow.
Isaac, yeah, I know. I've been
there. You go. I was very afraid because I live in a pretty rural area, right? There was a lot of fields around here that are just farming fields. You know, not really for crops, more so for
clicks.
Yeah, exactly. No, for
what we're doing now.
for cattle, right? There's a lot of cows and stuff, or horses maybe you'd see occasionally, but yeah, so occasionally you'd see an empty field, you know, and you'd be like, maybe. But then you'd think, no, I don't want to die today. You know?
That unnatural urge when you see a field.
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah,
as an your undeveloped human brain, it sees a big open empty field and it's like, maybe.
It's like maybe. Must go. Must frolic. That's clearly what Theresa May was thinking, right?
Yeah, obviously. I can't blame her, man.
Yeah.
It made her more approachable to me, Nick, you know?
Same here, man. Yeah, no, same here.
More human, you know?
Just a real...
We've all had that human urge to frolic.
I wish she went back into office after I heard that. Really
well, she was still in office,
people,
right? When she was still in office at the time, I think.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's...
which is bizarre.
That's why she got cancelled.
Yeah, it wasn't part of like a tell-all story that came out after.
Oh, dear. So, I've got these seeds, Isaac. Shall I add them to the cloches?
You should
store them?
You should usurp some of the pre-existing seeds with the new seeds.
With the new seeds, yes. Yep. Here we go then. And do we want multiple of these in a similar vein to before?
Maybe. I actually don't know. One of each might be enough.
Okay. One of each we'll go with for now then.
Yes, we can always check later in life to see if
we need
more.
I mean, like mentioned earlier, we've got big buffers of this stuff. So if the number starts to creep down a bit, we have a pad to, you know, and time to expand.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Which is good. So is this working? Yes, it is. Okay.
That's another good point. People do make a good point. Like, whenever you get a new essence, you should probably allocate a draw to it.
Okay, yes, I'll do that.
Even though we don't have many draws to allocate, but there are some. Because otherwise we are going to start to clog very fast.
Yes, I'll do that. So we want one for Uranium Essence. We want one for Fluorite Essence. And we want one for the Sulfur Essence. There we go. Okay. And then I assume the system must be taught how to...
Like as in tight.
Yes, the system must be pulled like a lace taut. Isaac.
Yeah.
Along the subject of how to actually turn this essence into useful items.
Yes, the system must indeed be taught.
Okay, I will.
In that regard,
I will.
Yes.
I will tighten the system.
Good
for that purpose.
Okay. I've taught the system how to make many of the machines required here. I will begin requesting said machines.
Question.
Yes.
Do we want black hole units for these essences, or do we want them for the finished articles?
We're never going to store the finished articles, right?
Right.
We're probably just going to make crafting cards that craft the articles whenever they're required.
Yeah, like straight into them. So do we want black hole units for these things? Is that the kind of essence levels we need? Or because this is just for the purpose of the reactor, will it be okay?
It's up to you, man. Like, if you want to request black hole units and start filling those holes, like,
I'll leave it in storage drawers for now.
Yeah, that's probably fine, honestly.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll put some upgrades in as well.
Yeah, I believe it. I was really hoping for a non-Minecraft related question, but that's fine, Nick, you know.
Sorry, Isaac, sorry. I'll use my small brain to come up with some as soon as possible.
Thanks, man. Yeah, if you can get back to me ASAP on that one, that'd be grand.
Yeah. Do you have a chest, Isaac? And I'm not on about the kind that has your teats on. I'm on about the kind that you. Well, you know, maybe each to their own.
It's like a storage chest.
Like a storage chest, or anything that opens vertically for storage, right? Like that, like an automat.
Like a freezer.
Oh yeah, do you have a chest freezer?
I don't. We used to growing up. I have a chest freezer, but now I have an integrated freezer in my fridge.
Ooh,
like, as in, it's just like a second.
Integrated, is it?
That's not an uncommon word.
Open the integrated freezer, please. Like half the wall opens up, goes like it's out of Star Wars.
The fridge moves back. The freezer rises up out of the ground. But to answer your question, no, I don't have a chest.
See, I have an ottoman, Isaac, which is like a chest, but you can sit on it. Like, it's got a cushioned top.
I got flack for saying integrate. You've got an ottoman.
You've got an ottoman, Isaac.
I have an ottoman.
I have an ottoman, Isaac. Yes, actually, I have an ottoman.
Is it like a little square one?
It's a rectangular one.
Oh, so it's longer. See, okay, I would never have called this an ottoman.
See, neither would I, but it was on my apartment's inventory when I moved in, so that's why I know that's what it's called.
I would have called that like a buffet or something, like just like a little
buffet.
Yeah, like a little.
Are you going to go and pick what you eat out of it, Isaac?
No. I would not have called that like I have seen those around, but I wouldn't have called it an ottoman. Like I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I've heard the word ottoman my entire life. I've never known what it meant.
I was in exactly the same
never looked
boat.
It up.
Until I actually had one. Yeah. But my theory is that the ottoman and chest freezers and anything that is chest related is just completely useless because you don't ever need what's in them.
Oh, yeah.
When you were growing up with your chest freezer, did it just have the same stuff in it all of the time and it never got touched?
Yeah, well, I think maybe. Like, so, not necessarily. I mean, we grew up in different situations, though. You know, I'm one of 4 children, so that you just buy more food in bulk and store it in the. Like, we used to have a garage, which is, and so the chest freezer would be in the garage, right? And the main freezer would be
there, right?
Because I don't know if there's been a change in attitude. Like, when I was a child, the regular freezer was just built into the fridge, right? But it was like the tiniest little thing imaginable, right? The freezer was like this big.
It was like a little letterbox thing at the top, right?
Yeah. You could slide the height of one thick ice cube in there, and that's the end of it.
They used to call it like the chill zone or stuff like that. Yeah. The chill box.
I'm pretty sure I didn't grow up in like the 1850s. So I don't know, like I'm sure freezing things was around for a while before I was born, but maybe not, man.
Maybe not, yeah. Yeah, maybe people just had to.
Everyone's buying everything outside. Fresh, yeah. Everyone, was it like the Middle Ages? People are salting their meats and sticking them in cupboards, and like, what's going on? You know.
And now we're like angling back into that era as well, Isaac. That's the thing, right? Yeah.
But no. So like, I do understand your predicament, though. I don't really have it necessarily with food, but like, there are a lot of storage devices in my house that store things that I have not touched in maybe 10 years. And it's like, I do not need them, right? Storage
is a scam, Isaac. That's what that's my
Nick owns one shirt.
I'm wearing it right now. It's a bit sweaty.
He's just just shirtless whenever it's being washed. Storage is a scam, he says as he walks past any wardrobe or any chest of drawers. He's like,
storage is the route to hoarding, all right? It's my hot take of the day. You have too much storage, you will spiral, Isaac. And I do have too much storage, and I have spiraled. Right. The cupboard next to me is just full of boxes of stuff that I own. Yeah. Like, they don't have the stuff that I own in them. They're just the boxes for the things. I don't need any of that crap. I've got the cupboard, so I never have to throw it away.
Yeah. I've gone full dad mode in this respect, Nick. I have many large boxes throughout the house that are just full of wires. Like HDMI cables, old power cables. There's probably like a few VGA cables around there. Maybe a SCART lead or two. You remember putting SCART leads? Oh yeah, the little. And it used to be SCART versus the little RGY cables, right? Yeah, you know, it'll have like a half broken Xbox 360 controller in it. You know, it'll have just like adapters and so I've got quite a few of that. You know, like once every like few years, I'm like, oh, I need something. And I'll rummage through that box and realize I don't have it.
That's the thing, right? So I have a shelf in one of my cupboards that's just for cables.
Yeah.
But whenever I actually need a cable, it's such a horrendous mishmash of cables that I won't actually be able to find the one I want in there, even though it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Someone said, stop talking about me in the Twitch chat. This is one of those, you know, I'm in this movie and I don't like it memes.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like all humans do it.
Yeah.
It's just it's we don't want to talk about it, right?
It's No, I'm with you though, chat. This is solidarity, you know?
Yeah.
This is representation in media is what this is.
Stand against them, Isaac.
Here we go.
Stand against them. All right.
How are my seeds doing, Nick?
Let me have a look. So first of all, let me quickly teach this fluorite. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's have a look. So we've got 434 fluorite essence. And then we've got some uranium essence. 448.
Are the seeds down? That's all I need to know, really.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
They're in. Yeah.
Okay.
The swap has been performed. I've also taught the system how to turn the essences into the finalized items. Now, in terms of sulfur, it's in dust form, right?
I need the sulfur in dust form, yes.
Okay, that's good. And then fluorite and uranium is ingot and just fluorite. So I think this is set, Isaac. I think we're set.
Is good to hear, because I think I'm pretty much good to go on this front as well. I might make a new. Are we wanting to do everything over in the other dimension?
Or just react? Is that the question?
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, we could, if we wanted to, like make the fissile fuel here and then use the quantum entangler porter to teleport it through to the mining dimension, or we could use the flux points we already have to move power through to the other. But then
it's a risk game, isn't it, Isaac?
No, I think we're going to have to go with the quantum entangler porters because it's not really a risk. We could build the fissile fuel production far away from the reactor.
True. True. What's the hold up?
We don't have wireless refined storage, so we can't export cross-dimensionally. Right? We would have to use the quantum entangler porters to move the uranium, the sulfur, and the fluorite to the mining dimension.
And then perform all there.
So I think it would make more sense to make it here and then just use the quantum entangler porters to just move the fissile fuel cross-dimensionally. So could you make me 2 quantum entangler porters?
Let's have a look. Quantum and... Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Quantum entangler porter. We'll make 1 quantum entangler porter. I make 2 quantum entangler porters. Right. I'm going straight to the pattern grid. Right. Learn this one, sucker.
Learn this one. I got some seeds as a reward. I got prosperity seed base. Nice. Would you look at that?
That's lovely. That is.
We could just put cloches in the mining dimension. That's true, but at that point, that just seems unnecessary. Like I feel like we might as well just move the stuff. Yeah, normally there are wireless transmitters and receivers. I don't like JEI Sync, chat. People always recommend it. I don't know if you've ever tried it, Nick. You might like it. I don't know. It's just in the refined storage system. People, I hate it. But over here, come. Open your, come to me. I was right behind you. Open up your crafting grid.
Yeah.
And then on the 4th box down on the left says search box mode. I like mine set to normal auto selected. Is that what yours is also set to?
Where? There.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Search box mode normal, Isaac.
Not auto selected.
Not auto selected.
If you change it to auto selected, you don't have to click at the top. As soon as you open it, you can start typing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But that's not what they want. Like that's why I have mine set to. They want you to click one more time to JEI synchronized.
Oh, that's when you type something in the
just start typing. You'll see
crafting
it.
grid. It appears in JI as well.
Yeah.
Right?
See, I don't like that.
Right.
There's also JI synchronized auto select and JI synchronized two-way. So if you type in JI, it appears in your crafting grid as well. I personally do not like this, chat.
Right. Oh,
it's not the auto select that I don't like. Still, I don't like. It's because oftentimes I want to search something in the system and then search something else in JI.
Yeah.
Right? Or have a recipe open here. Like if I'm looking to make a pulverizer, and I'm like, oh, do we have any machine frames? I can type in machine frame without it changing. I like mine separate, but equal.
Yeah. No, I get that because usually if you're searching for something in JI, you don't have it. And if you are searching for something in the crafting grid, it's usually to make something that you've searched in JEI.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So the two are never usually crossed.
Yeah.
Because you won't be searching it in JEI if you've got it, and vice versa. So yeah, I do understand where you're coming from in that vein, Isaac. Yes.
So I prefer the just normal auto select is what I go for.
Ooh.
So are you always clicking? Every time you open it, you click at the top to start typing?
So yeah, just do it subconsciously. Yeah, well, not anymore. I've got it set to auto selected, but I will forget and I'll just click it anyway.
Of course,
Isaac, to be honest.
Of course.
For making a quantum entanglement porter, Isaac, I got another one and a chemical infuser and an electrolytic separator. So I think that kind of boosts you towards all of this stuff, right?
It does indeed
you need
boost
that
me.
stuff. Yeah, okay. And if you claim your quest, you get 2 more of all of those things.
Nice. What do I need here? So I'm just putting down the construction line here, Nick. The line is beginning.
You're over here. Let's have a look.
Yeah, the line is coming together.
Over here. Hello.
Yeah, so one of these is going to make uranium oxide. That needs an enrichment chamber next to this guy, I think. So I put my enrichment chamber down like that to enrich ourselves. And then if we're going to make uranium oxide, sorry, not uranium oxide, we're going to make hydrofluic acid. But that's the chemical dissolution chamber. It needs fluorite and needs sulfuric acid. So then we need another chemical infuser like that. And I think it's just another chemical infuser before that. Let me check though. Uranium hexafluoride, hydrofluoric acid, sulfuric acid, and then, we need water vapor, and we need sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is just another chemical infuser, and then before that, it's just a chemical oxidizer. So it is this, and then did I make a chemical oxidizer? I must have done. I did. Nice. Is this a chemical oxidizer? It is. Do we use 2 chemical oxidizers in this process? Nick, is that how this works?
Think so, yeah.
It is.
But I have no liability for that one.
Right. And then I just need a rotary condensator, which I can also go ahead and request. And I think we're basically done here, Nick.
It's like very compact.
Very compact. Very done,
compact indeed. It looks like quite the contraption. It's nice. It's been sized down. So all of these just, no need for pipes or anything. They just all output into each other. Right, okay.
No PEZ required.
I see how it is.
We're out of space in these crafters, man.
Oh, really?
Like you've just filled up the last one with the quantum entangler porter. Right. Even that 4th one around the corner is almost full.
Oh god!
I noticed earlier because I pressed Z again to open the crafting grid, and on the left, right at the top, you can click above where the search box is. It's display mode normal. If you go to only craftables.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff.
That's the thing. I thought, I'll just go to only craftables and it'll show me like the 6 mechanism machines I just taught it. And then I went to only craftables and I was like, oh
no, you'd be searching for that. Wow. Okay.
We have diamond crafters disabled on the server, chat. We can't make diamond crafters.
Yeah. Now there are 3. Oh no, these are the ones that are just on those. I'll just make some more crafters then. That's fine. We can request those. Gold crafter. All right, make me 3 more, system. Get on it. The question is where we'll put them. Well, I guess we don't even have to.
We have refined storage cabling nearby here, right?
In the back room, yeah. It's kind of below. It's here, yeah. It's just behind you, Isaac. Yeah, it's just on this side.
Yeah. I thought we connected up for the. Is it near here?
It's here.
We didn't go over this way for it.
No, okay, no, I don't think so.
I understand.
That one over there. Okay, right. Crafted time. Hi.
We need faster tools, man. Are we gonna capitulate to the demands, to the whims of the Twitch chat, YouTube comment behemoth?
That's a risky game, Isaac. It's a risky
true.
game. I don't think we should.
You ever played Risk? The board game?
What? I've heard of it plenty of times. I've never played it. What's the rules for that one again?
I might have played it once, many years ago. The general premise, I believe, is that you got to take over the board. It's like a world map, right? And you start with pieces on the board, maybe, and like you've got to move your pieces in certain spaces, and maybe if you have like more pieces than somebody else, you take over that continent or something. I'm not quite sure on the dynamics of the game, but basically it's a board game in which you play on a map of the world as it stands. And you have to, the goal is to like control the world.
Right. Interesting. So it's like Civ.
Yeah, but much less complicated, I think, than Civilization.
Right. Yeah, I can never get behind Civ, Isaac.
I like Civ. It's a good game.
Yeah, you do like Civ, yeah.
I've not played it in a long time, but like it's a good game, man.
Yeah. Do they still, what Civ are they on now? Like Civ, like 257?
They don't release them that regularly, man.
Really? It's like GTA,
Look, Nick. An anonymous gifter gave Janky Nick a tier 1 sub. You've not renewed your Prime, man.
Oh, thanks, guys. Don't need to know, Isaac. I've got to...
Oh, well, in that case, who are you going to give your Prime sub to?
Oh, I'm going to give it to... Who needs it? Who needs it? I'm going to give it just to...
If you don't give it to somebody, you give it to Daddy Bezos.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to him, Isaac. He's my daddy. Maybe I'll give it to SSSSSSSSSS Sniper Wolf, Isaac.
Oh, nice. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Do they deserve it? I never watched.
I mean, you got to give it to somebody. You got to give it to like a streamer, right? That's the
right. I see. Oh, I've just done a subscription badge. Show me. Yay!
Jeez, this guy's got Twitch Prime and is not using it.
Yeah, I know. I don't like benefits, Isaac.
Right.
For being.
Yeah, you could give it to Iskal.
Using this. Yeah, I was thinking Iskal. Is he still streaming these days?
Yeah, twitch.tv/Iskal, man. Go give it to him now. You know?
Yeah, I'll give it to him right now. Here we go.
Right this second. Go
waiting for you. Here we go. Twitch.
Go and subscribe to Iskal. Shout out to Iskal.
Is it just Iskal or is it Iskal 85?
Iskal 85, I think, yeah.
85. He is offline.
Okay.
I'm going to go this.
I'm sure you'll see the subscription.
Subscribe, use Prime sub, subscribe for free with Prime. Do I get to give him a message?
If you refresh, I think you can give a message, but like, it'd be like share in chat.
Let's have a go. Right, I'm doing that right now. Okay. Let's do this. I don't. Oh, he's an emote only chat at the moment, Isaac.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna put an emote in.
What emote are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with.
You're gonna go with the gaming on caffeine emote? Is that what you're gonna go with?
Yeah, I'm gonna use Caffeine Cash.
Oh, nice. Caffeine Cash.
There we go.
Oh, that's the animated one. Look at that.
It was just for you, mate.
Yeah, he's busy vault hunting. That's true.
He's vault hunting.
Yeah, Iskal's been busy over the last long time, over a year now, I think, making the mod pack known as Vault Hunters.
Oh right, I thought that's just a fancy way of saying robbing banks.
No,
he's a legal way of saying it. I'm not robbing a bank. I'm vault hunting.
I'm vault hunting. No, he gave up on.
It's like metal detecting, but really targeted.
Yeah, he gave up on YouTube to do some vault hunting. No, he's still making content.
Interesting. There you go. Should we play it, Isaac, or is it not our kind of thing?
Vault Hunters. People have been requesting we play it for a long time now.
I bet.
We could check it out, maybe.
Yeah. Hunt some vaults. Something like that. They're already asking you now, Isaac.
Is that V or LTS? Or Z, VOLTZ vaults?
Yeah, just electronic.
Hunt some vaults.
We just love electricity.
Yeah, we only hunt electronic vaults, chat. Sorry,
we hate amps. We're all about quantity, not speed. Isaac.
Not quality. What? Who said that?
Yeah, no, wait. No one would ever say that, Isaac. No one would ever say that. Don't be silly.
Okay, this is going good, man. So I'm going to turn all these off. Input at the top, output at the back. Yeah, the good news is that in newer versions of MEKANISM as well, you can only, you can input and output wherever. Nothing is side specific anymore, like it used to be.
Oh, okay.
Like it used to be that you could only input from certain sides or output to certain sides.
Yeah.
So like I've got all these forward
very specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but now it's fine. That's good.
Yeah, so like here we've got sulfur dioxide. We do need to put some oxygen into that to make it into sulfur trioxide, and then we need water vapor to turn it into sulfuric acid. So we're going to have the rotary condensator here. That needs water.
Okay.
And then the electrolytic separator, I'm going to put it like here. Actually, no, I'm going to put it... all of these machines are facing me, right? The front of every single one of these machines is pointing at me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? That makes it just easy to configure them all, right? Like when you open the machine, it's not like, oh, which side's the back, which side's the front, which side's the left, which side's the right, which side's up, which side's down. You get the idea.
I get the idea.
Do we have... could you get me some water?
Some general water. Is that...
Actually, it's all right. I got it, man. Don't you worry.
You got it? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got a bucket of water.
Well, in that case, never mind. I'll take that.
I've just got the one, though, Isaac.
Yeah, no, I've got the other one, bud.
Oh, brilliant. Put yours down.
Two heads better than one.
There we go.
If you stick yours in that hole.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All ready for you?
And I'll do that. And then you can refill your bucket at the aqueous accumulator, man. So in the future,
it's free
you've got
water.
Another bucket ready for us.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I did request. Yeah, we've got multiple resonant integral components ready to go, Nick, so we can make this nice and quick.
Lovely, lovely. You pump this electrolytic separator full of water. I'm assuming it will create hydrogen and oxygen, Isaac, from that. Yeah. Very
so
good.
we want to do... Are we condensating or are we decondensating? Is the question. We'll find out momentarily. Do you have the pipes wrench?
I do have the pipes wrench, Isaac. Here you go.
Could you set this? Okay, never mind. I got it. No, it's fine.
Yeah, you got it.
There we go.
Nice.
Decondensating.
Okay, here it comes.
Right, so. Okay.
It's kicking into action.
Yeah, this is fine, Nick.
Awesome.
So that's making water vapor. The water vapor we want to send to the back. So gases are going to output at the back. Auto eject is on. This is going to receive some gas from the front, like that, and some other gas from the left, which is also fine. And that's going to output. Oh no, okay, I see. Want input 2 on the left there, and then output to the right like that. Easy. Okay, this looks fine. We got stuff being made here. We do these two new machines do need flux points, and slight mistake made.
Oh.
It's not terrible. It's just like for continuity. All of the other machines have got their flux points underneath, but unfortunately for...
Oh, no.
We got no obsidian, man?
We got no obsidian? Are we doing something with it all?
I think all of our obsidian is just unconnected.
It's not connected. Yeah, it's a little storage drawer downstairs, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got...
Just chilling out.
We've got 65,000 obsidian. Nice. It's just not connected up. We could do with hooking that up.
I'll tell you what, I'll hook that up while you finish with all of that stuff.
Perfect.
Just external storage, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. Let me request one of those. External storage. Oh, yes, so I can just say I would like one external storage, please, sir. And you whip one right up for me. Do my bidding system. Ow! Oh, that was the wither.
Do my bidding system.
Daily jab at me, Isaac.
And then I think we need pressurized pipes here from or pressurized tubes.
Oh yeah,
the ones that from MEKANISM that move gas, that move the gaseous fluids.
Yeah, substances.
What's your favorite fluid, man?
Favorite fluid? Maybe. Ooh.
Is it plasma?
Yeah, maybe actually. Isn't it? Air's a fluid as well, isn't it?
I think any liquid or gas is a fluid, right?
Yeah, which is fun. I'm trying to think. I want to come up with a good answer here, Isaac.
Right, for favorite fluids. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we got time.
Saline solution, Isaac.
Right.
That one's usually helpful.
Yeah. Is it your favorite though?
No, probably not.
Right.
I don't think I've ever needed the. Oh, maybe Blink eye drops, Isaac. That's a good fluid. Just namely because I've got dry eyes, and that saves me from just eternal hell. You don't
dry eyes or dry
ice? By the way, dry eyes, Isaac. Although I'm sure it might help a little bit towards dry ice as well.
Maybe.
Yeah. Is dry ice just nitrogen, Isaac? Is that what it is?
I've got no idea what dry ice is, man. I thought it was like carbon dioxide.
Oh, maybe it is. I actually have no clue.
Ice. Dry ice is a solid form of carbon dioxide. It's commonly used for temporary refrigeration as CO2 does not have a liquid state at atmospheric pressure and sublimates directly from the solid gas to the solid state to the liquid to the gaseous state. So it goes straight from solid to gas. Yeah, it's CO2. Thank you, Chip.
It sublimates, does it?
It sublimates. I love to sublimate personally.
No, same here, Isaac.
Who doesn't love a good sublimation?
It's just like the next step after salivating, right? It's when you're so hungry that you start sublimating.
Sublimating.
You went to the sublimation stage. Oh, dear.
Okay, we're going to start putting our power to the test, by the way, here.
Okay, all right. Is this going to use a hell of a lot of energy?
We might not have enough power.
Oh, don't say that. Surely not. Surely not.
Well, we'll find out soon.
I'll come join you in there. I've finished hooking up the obsidian. Hello.
Go to the GigaCube.
Yeah.
And check our power output. You'd have to look to see if it's going down. There's a flux plug on it that pulls power out. I just want you to check on there and see how we're...
Is this the flux plug? No, that's the point.
Right now, the machines are not online because we're... for a reason.
Right, we are...
I see. There we go.
Oh no, this is the in. No, yeah, this is saying it's inputting the old flux plug.
Yeah, then the flux point, whichever one's taking it out.
Oh right, the flux point. I thought the flux point gives negative 4,000 is the highest it hits.
Okay, but hold on, things are not always as they seem at the moment.
All right, I am now looking in the GigaCube.
You've not taught the system how to make sulfur, Nick. Oh no, you have, but you've not put. Hold on, that might be my bad. Hold on.
Hello.
Did you teach the system how to make sulfur? Was that something that was done?
Sulfur dust. It should know how to make sulfur dust.
It does indeed.
From the essence. Yes.
I just needed a crafting card. That's my B.
Okay, I'm monitoring the induction matrix, Isaac.
Okay. Yeah, be ready. Be ready for some surges.
Okay. Nick. It's currently in balance, but I'll let you know if it just gets thrown out of whack.
Okay.
Oh! No, that was the server backup.
I was going to say,
both numbers went to 0 for a bit, so I was like, whoa!
Right. That's fine. Oh, yeah, here we need to dump excess. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. 102.4 FE per tick. Kilo FE per tick. This electrolytic separator was using, like, a staggering amount. There's not enough water in the galaxy. Oh, no, we need pipe upgrades, I understand. Here we go.
What the hell? Oh, they're all over
there we
the place,
go.
Isaac.
19,000. Gosh.
That's how much it's using.
That's how much one of the machines there was using, yeah. Are you sped? Oh, you are. Can I make the chemical oxidizer to a factory? Probably not, right? What are we currently at?
So the reactor is actively losing power. In terms of the big boy, it keeps
I just want to know how much power is coming out of the flux point. The flux point will tell you how much power is coming out of the thing.
So it's very trippy, but I think it's maxed out at like 40,000 RF per tick because it keeps going between. It's like glitchy, right? It's not like a stable number. It's like 0, then like -8, and then -15, and then -12. But I think the highest it goes to is like negative 40k FE per tick. So yeah, I think we're still on top of it. Oh Christ!
Oh, I see the problem.
Oh God!
There we go. Okay.
Oh, well.
Uranium hexafluoride, and then I just set that to extract, or to push even, I guess, out this way. That's going to have its eject over there. There we go. Okay, we're making fissile fuel, though.
Okay, cool.
It's underway. Yeah, because like this electrolytic separator uses like 19,000 if it's at full tilt. It's not currently at full tilt. The fissile fuel maker, the isotopic centrifuge, is using 1,600. And then, like, some of these other machines are using more. These are all using 0 at the minute, so I assume they're all backed up. But it doesn't look too bad.
We're still on top of it. Oh, no. We are now losing power.
Are we actually? Like, well, like, the number inside of the thing is going down?
The number inside of the reactor is going down. Because, obviously, the big boy is just fueled with whatever the reactor's got in its buffer, right? But
I see, right.
That
the reactor is starting to fall, which means we're using more than 84,000 hour per tick.
Yeah, unless it's a transfer issue, but all the limits are turned off, right? So
maybe. Oh no, maybe they're not actually. Hold on, because the flux plug coming out of here. Oh yeah, this one is disabled limit, but then the flux point up here that brings the power in. Does that have its limit disabled? It doesn't. Disable limit. That was capped at 80,000. So we were potentially like not able to do the last 4,000. But that wouldn't change the reactor. The reactor would still be full.
Going down.
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense. The good news though, Nick, is that like part of this endeavor is that we can use the fissile fuel, we can use the fission reactor
to make more power.
To make more power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can hopefully become a self-sustaining process or as close to it as possible, Isaac.
Okay, I've turned off all of the mechanism sounds.
Yeah, bloody hell. Sounds like sounds like the generation. It sounds like a bloody power station here, man.
Yeah, it's not great, man.
Jeez, it sounds like a server room.
Just open up, press E, click on your muffler, type in MEKANISM, and then just mute everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Oh yeah, I can hear it just getting quieter slowly,
right?
Surely, yeah, that's good.
I might leave everything at like 5, but I'd also don't blame you for leaving everything just dead.
Just out of here. That's so much nicer. It's like tranquility and peace, Isaac. Cool. So how fast is this stuff coming in then?
It's coming in pretty quickly, man.
Fast enough.
What have I done? There we go.
Oh yeah.
We got 6,000 millibuckets
filling
of
right up. Yeah.
fissile fuel. I'm currently working on a chemical tank to be able to hold all this, man.
Lovely.
A big chemical tank, that is.
Big buffer boy.
Big chunky tank.
Chunky buffer boy.
Yeah, the chunkiest tank you can imagine.
Excellent. This is what we like to hear. Oh, he's teaching it, I see.
I'm not teaching it, no, I'm just requesting. There we go, yeah. So if we just do this and make sure this guy is already set to output, look at that. We got 7,000 out of 8.1 million that we can hold in here.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, so I think this is max speed, though. I don't think that we can... Is this running at max speed? Why is this using 8 RF per tick? Oh, I've not put any speed upgrades in the chemical infuser. Okay, I was going to say 8 seems very low. There we go. Okay. 100,000? That seems more like it. It went from 8 to 103,000 RF per tick. That's the jump that it takes.
Flip it, heck.
I think I have to go disable the limit on the flux point down here to allow that to actually work at its full speed.
Oh my goodness me. What
like you'll see
hell?
It doesn't even store, like it doesn't store enough power. I think you can put energy upgrades in. Not energy upgrades. Are there other upgrades that increase the capacity of the internal tank, chat? Like the fuel?
Oh, like
I don't think there
capacity upgrade or something.
I don't think it exists. So I'm gonna lower the speed of that just a little bit. Like I'm gonna take 2 speed upgrades out. To make it hopefully a little more fulfilling. But now I think we're going closer to the max speed. You'll see the problem here is the chemical oxidizer, like these two here. The chemical oxidizer is the problem. This machine at the back, like it's limiting how fast we can get the uranium oxide. You'll see the yellow calculorium's coming in fast enough. It's just we're not able to process that fast enough. And unfortunately, I don't think oxidizer. Yeah, there's no like oxidizing factory.
To make right, I get you. You just have to increase the number of machines.
We just need more of them, yeah. And that's the shame. Like none of these have factory variants, right? But either way, we are still making fissile fuel, so we can now go next time and actually build the fission reactor
in the mining dimension. Excellent.
And then see. And then obviously we can tweak the numbers there. We can build a bigger reactor, a smaller reactor, give it more fuel, less fuel, depending on how much fissile fuel we're making, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to set it up in such a way that we're producing more than we're using.
Yeah,
right?
It's quite nicely like set out. And, we're not overproducing, we're not underproducing.
Ideally.
It's all that stuff.
And then if we wanted to, we could also set up a turbine, right? We could use the fissile, the fission reactor to produce steam, and then use a turbine to turn that steam into even more power. Because you are right that so far this holds 80 million. We've used about half of it, so we're down at 40 million. We do have 3.2 billion,
which is good. So we're good for now, but we want to get this mechanism reactor down sooner rather than later.
Exactly.
Before everything runs out.
We're in a deficit. And we need to switch to being in a surplus, man.
Exactly.
We don't want to stay in the deficit for too long, you know?
That's what the energy companies did, Isaac.
They were in a deficit and they switched to a surplus?
Switched to a surplus. Just a very, very, very big surplus,
Very
Isaac.
big surplus.
So if we get into a similar situation, I'd be...
You'd be a happy man.
I've dollar signs in my eyes,
yeah.
Isaac.
There's a few things as well here. If we make a second chemical oxidizer as well, that looks like it could help. Because again, here, the problem with sulfur dioxide not coming in fast enough. There were quite a few things you can do to make this more efficient. But again, we can tweak that as and when it's needed, you know, if we need more fissile fuel, which I'm sure we will because we need a ton of polonium. But unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode of Stone Technology.